Life hasn't been easy the past few weeks or months, but I feel like I'm reconnecting with myself. Today is mega planning day. Not planning, I don't even know. Today is, well, let me have some of my coffee. I actually haven't had any coffee yet. So my main goal at the moment is to sort out this office. It has become a dumping ground, a storage space. It is not what its intentional purpose was, which is to be a filming space, a shooting space, a working space. But it will take quite a few steps to get it to that point. So one of those is to sell all the stuff on Depop that I meant to sell a few months ago and never got around to. So I'm making that a priority for the new year. So after I've done a bit of work, I'm gonna go and shoot those, and then I'm gonna do other clothing related admin because I'm also making a wardrobe video this week. I worked yesterday afternoon, so I didn't get to do my normal like Sunday reset. I know it's a cliche, but weirdly I started doing the Sunday reset kind of hot girl, that girl routine at the same time they became popular, and I love it. It's the best time, the best day of my week. I just have a nice morning and then clear up. I really like it. I think also because it was my only non-drinking day of the week, really. It was kind of sacred. Whereas now every day is a non-drinking day. Cheers to that. This outfit makes me feel a little bit twee. Doesn't feel very me, but I want to get more wear out of this vest. I really love it. So yeah, I'm gonna get on and do that. So this is how my day's going. Picked up a coffee. Didn't go for the flat white. Went for an Americano for some reason. Something I can make at home. I've just added my own milk, put it in my own mug. If you're eagle-eared, you might notice that behind you, the washing machine is going, and that my shirt has changed. I spilled soy sauce all over myself. You've got to laugh. It's such a Monday in every sense. Overcast, throwing stuff all over me, just things not going right. But it's okay, it's okay, it's part of life. Okay, we are done here. It's been about an hour and a half. I've taken all the photos. It feels very weird. I feel kind of sad about it. I think just because I see myself as someone that can really give clothes a long life, and yet for half of these items it feels like I hardly wore them. And I beat myself up about it, but the thing is, when I look at my jackets, my coats and my bags, I use them all really regularly and I have them for years and years. So I don't actually think it's my purchasing habits that are the problem. I think a lot of the time it's my body changing and size and fit changing. And that's kind of sad. Like, most of these clothes are from 2 years ago when I was just a different size. But you have to make peace with it. You've got to make peace with it. There's no point holding on to stuff that doesn't fit you anymore. Good evening. I finished work at 8:30 and I thought, I am not gonna cook at this time. And we don't really have anything in stock. And we have nothing in the freezer. Like, when does that ever happen? So I ordered a little veg Thai green curry, and I'm gonna sit down and watch a film called Save the Cinema, which leads me nicely onto talking about Sky. This year I'm working with Sky as part of their Sky Cinema Club. I'm buzzing. I've had a Sky subscription since we moved to this flat, and it's been great. I've had access to so many more shows and films and channels. It's just upgraded my viewing experience. And for just £11 additionally a month, you can get Sky Cinema, which gives you access to one brand new Sky original film a week, alongside many, many blockbusters. They're keeping it updated, they're keeping it fresh. So if you're like me and you just love to sit down with a takeaway and a good film, there is more than enough for you. You can fill your boots. So tonight I'm watching Save the Cinema, which is based on a true story that happened in 1993, which is about a lady who was a hairdresser who was trying to save the Lyric Theatre in Wales. I think it's gonna be just the right amount of cozy January warmth, feel good, which is just what I want on a Monday. But if you maybe weren't fancying something as heartwarming, this month, and I'm reading off my phone to make sure I get it right, a film called Mass comes out, which is kind of considered like an Oscar contender, a very serious, like introspective, interesting, slow-paced film, and then also Suicide Squad and The Croods 2. So you'd have access to all those films in January. So there really is something for everyone. Anyway, I'll leave a link below where you can learn more about Sky Cinema. I am buzzing to be partnering with them this year. It's just so nice when a brand that you love and you use reaches out to you. It's just really lovely. So yeah, I'm really excited, and hopefully it'll introduce you to more films as well as me. Right, I'm gonna watch that then. Josh got the Thai fish and chips. I got the normal with a cup of tea. So I went through loads of videos from when I might actually just sit and chat on the sofa. I just spent the evening going through my old videos and finding little clips so that I could put together this little video of 12 years on YouTube. Because it is my 12-year YouTube anniversary today. Made my channel 12 years ago. I can't imagine my life without YouTube, and just documenting my life and keeping a kind of online journal has been just the biggest blessing. Like, I've gained so much, even long before it was even a possibility that I would have an audience or that this might be my career. Looking through all the footage, obviously on some level I feel kind of emotional, but I actually feel like very removed, kind of like an onlooker. Like, I don't actually feel that connected to a lot of it. And I think it's because in the past 2 years, during pandemic, I feel like I have changed so much. I was actually having this chat with a few of my friends the other day. We were saying, when you look at 2019 you, do you even recognize that person? And honestly, no. It feels really odd to be this far from past versions of myself. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I don't know, I feel quite distant from that girl, especially the 16-year-old me, the 14-year-old me. She feels a world away from where I am now. Like, when I sit and feel, I can feel that there is a lot of strong continuity between that person and who I am now. But when I visually just like look at them, it doesn't feel that. I don't know. I think part of it's just the editing process. When you're focused and you're kind of doing a task, sometimes it kind of removes you. I think maybe one of the weirdest bits was finding the videos where, especially 168 hours episodes, where I'm not friends with a single person in those episodes anymore. Ex-boyfriends, ex-friends. I don't know those people anymore, and it's quite weird. Like, it's just an idea. That person is like doesn't exist anymore. She was just an idea. I don't know what the word is for this kind of emotion. It's kind of poignant, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if there's a word for it. It just feels very strange. It felt good to do. Like, I'm glad I've done it. Maybe even weirder than the periods I don't relate to and the versions of me I don't relate to are the versions of me I do relate to. And they are very clearly in 2017 and 2018. I feel way more of a connection with the 2017 me. Like, I watch back that Paris video and I really get that person. Like, I feel like that is me. In that first half of that year, I really feel like I was connected to myself. I was on my path, I was on my journey. And maybe this is partially because I was exploring sobriety and like I'm doing it again. Maybe that's connected. I don't know. I've just always felt very connected to 2017 me. Anyway, I don't know if this is just self-indulgent. When I edit, I don't know if you get this as well when you focus really hard, but my jaw clenches. And if I edit into the evening, which I do often do, I have to just give it a bit of time and decompress to unclench my jaw before I go to sleep. So yeah, I will just like watch some TV or something, anything to loosen the jaw. And maybe, I bought gluten-free Madeleines. Maybe I'll have a Madeleine. Anyway, yeah, lots of nostalgia, lots of weird feelings, lots of complex feelings. But overall, just endlessly grateful that this has been my journey so far.
Hey, Evie.
Don't even think about it.
You're so cute.
This is Moonkind.
I know, they're all really good, aren't they? So, do you know much about what I'm going to do? Or do you want me to explain a little bit? Essentially, in layman's terms, I'm going to take a picture of your vibe. So, everyone has an aura, and auras, they're kind of like, they're like marbles a little bit, where like they change all the time. Like certain situations in your life, so for example, people that are going through big breakups, or they're moving countries, it's like different energy points kind of light up in response to that. You ready? Okay, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. So your aura is quite bright, so you know, to me it's you have a lot of energy, you're like ready to get going. So you're glowing really nice red today. Where I mentioned that, you know, sometimes we have more than one colour, so you cycled through a lot of orange as well and a lot of yellow, and then you also went through a bit of purple, which we'll go into as well. So like I said, you were very interesting aura. So as soon as you walked in, it was like, so orange is your sacral chakra. And it's associated with creativity, the divine feminine. It's a very like childlike energy in a way. It's quite joyful, and it feels like this red, which we'll go into, which is quite intense energy. It's almost like you have little flashes of it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's like I have options. You know, things are gonna work out. It's almost like you. Whatever this red situation is that's going on, your orange is like almost like a relief from it. Orange is a colour that tells us to create just for the sake of creating. Just because, you know, kind of like remembering why you wanted to do this in the first place.
Hiya! I've had the loveliest day. It is Sunday. Sunday is my favourite day. Sunday is Reset Sunday, it's Rest Sunday, it's don't wear makeup and go and buy flowers Sunday. I made French toast, I walked down to Columbia Road Market, picked up some flowers, picked up a new plant for my office, came back, cleaned the kitchen. Now I've just got to clean the bathroom and then the house will be clean. I don't enjoy cleaning, but I love a clean house. Yeah, I'm feeling very grateful, very good. Life hasn't been easy the past few weeks or months, but I feel like I'm reconnecting with myself. I also bumped into 2 of my creative friends today. I bumped into Moya, who's an amazing YouTuber, and I bumped into Hannah, who's an amazing Instagrammer and TikToker. It was just so nice to see familiar faces. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you soon.